Hey everybody, welcome back to Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions. I am the real Josh T. I am your host and DM tonight, and I'm really excited because this is our 50th episode. We have done 50 episodes of this. That's crazy. Like, that's more than a lot of TV shows with like millions of dollars worth of budgets have a lot of the time. So, I don't know. I'm excited about that. And other people who are probably excited about that are going to be these four fine role players and friends and party members and cast members that we have with us tonight. So, the four of you, if you could just introduce yourself, say who you are, what you play, like the name of your character, where people could find you if you have anything special going on or anything you want to shout out, and then also just like one other thing. It's last minute, so if you can't think of one, but we've done 50 episodes. Can you think of like one of your favorite moments from those 50 episodes and share it? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
I can answer, so I'm gonna buy my friends some time. My name is Jake. I'm the other J in JnJ Tabletop, and I play Vale, who is an elven fighter warlock. You can find me at JnJake_ there, all the things. There's so many great moments to choose from, so I'm just gonna pick my favorite funny moment because of just how much juxtaposition there was between what was happening and how much we laughed. We were on the bridge. Izzy was asking Evan about how the telepathy works, and it was one of the greatest "that's what she said" moments ever. And that was. There's so many great ones to pick from, but that one, the look on Evan's face, the moment the thought occurred to Izzy, it was just great. It was absolutely fantastic. So on that note, does someone else know? Izzy. All right, Izzy, you go next.
Yeah, I'm ready. So I'm Izzy. I play Melly. She's a divine soul sorceress. And my favorite moment, I think, was when the group just got to Malaysmere and we were getting inside, trying to get up that wall, and it was just nothing was working real well for us. And now it's a thing. So yeah, that was definitely a very enjoyable moment. I don't know who wants to go next, but
I can go next. I would say probably one of my favorite moments was it was hard. It was two that I was gonna go with, but this is the one I'll go with. Was whenever Mac had to convince Echo and the Melly to follow Vale in the water, and giving Echo the piece of the staff back. That was a very memorable moment for me.
Yeah.
Good golly. I guess that leaves me. I'm Evan, or Evbo. I play Echo, the halfling monk. And I can't really nail down a favorite moment, but the one that's popping up to me right now is actually like our first session. The little heist that we all did together, where everyone's characters were all like kind of trying to find our footing and figure out who the characters were. And like Melly distracting the guard outside, and us all having to realize, like, well, we left our thief outside. Like, the guy who knows how to do this. We should probably figure out a way to get him in here. Just like those moments, like where it felt like, oh, this is going super smooth. We're doing great. And then like, wait, we're stupid. Like, it was great. It was a wonderful moment. There's so many moments that are my favorite moments, but that just like a memorable moment popped in right there.
That honestly was one of the top for me, but like, it's hard to nail it down as one moment, because after 49 sessions, there have been so many great moments that it really just depends on like what you're thinking of. You know, like that is the first thing that pops in, but
yeah. How about you, Josh? Do you have a favorite moment that came to mind? And where can people find you, you nerd?
I'm the real Josh T. You could find me, you could find me all over the place. You find me at JnJ Tabletop. You could find me at the real Josh T anywhere. You find me at, well, never mind. Yeah, you can find me all over the place at those places. But you won't find me late for dinner.
Womp womp.
My favorite moments. So I'll say this. My favorite Echo moment would be probably the song that he made up. That was a really good one. There was a lot of emotion there, and that was just really cool. My two favorite Melly moments, because I was thinking about the two of them, I can't decide between them, would be learning to meditate with Echo. That was excellent. That was awesome. And then the cave thing where you got some more abilities. Favorite Mac moment would be you and the when you had that fight, the rogue on rogue fight 1-on-1, got separated from the rest of the party. That was epic. Also the assassination was epic. Favorite Vale moment, the one where he lived. No, I
don't know how to take that.
Every time chat wished him dead, and it didn't
And
happen.
you still survive.
I liked Echo and I liked Vale and Owen on their walk together in the woods. That was a really cool one. As well as anything with Vale and Carrick. Like, I can't nail down a specific one, but all of the brotherly banter was just phenomenal. That was my favorite part of that series.
I have to say, outside of just like the little bit of session 0 time, we talked about Vale's family, and maybe, I don't know, like a handful of text messages, like nothing crazy. Everything about the way you portrayed Vale's family to me was how I pictured it in my head. Like everything. It was one of those things where I was like, this is really creepy because this is exactly how I pictured it, and I just figured we would roll with it a little more than we did. So, yeah, it was incredible.
We're like brothers, only closer. Anybody? SpongeBob? No, I know Jake's not gonna get that.
Nope. Too old to begin the training.
But we've had a lot of fun times. If you have favorite memories, let us know. I'd say let us know in Discord. Just do !JnJ, and we'll talk about all the good times there. You could also throw them in Twitch chat, but Discord will actually be able to like talk about them in depth, and share videos and whatnot. Here, it's like, we'll mention it and be like, cool. But some announcements, just get some stuff out of the way before we actually play the game. No more podcasts. There will be no more audio only. It was my understanding that the RSS feed was going to be pulled completely, but if you go on Spotify, all that stuff's still there. So the old stuff is there, temporarily. It may or may not be leaving. I couldn't tell you when. I can tell you that there will be no new episodes airing on the podcast's audio-only side of things. You'll have to take advantage of YouTube and Twitch's audio-only options, if that's what you prefer. As far as old episodes, I think we have up to episode 24 shared in our playlist on JnJ Tabletop, youtube.com/JnJ Tabletop, so you can watch the old episodes there. The newer episodes are getting posted on Rare Drop Roleplay's YouTube, so you can find them there, youtube.com/Rare Drop Roleplay. What is Rare Drop? Well, Rare Drop is it's that feeling you have when you bite into like a really nice pie. Rare Drop is they do podcasts and they do all sorts of fun things like that. They have a couple other games going on, really just us and Robear's game on Thursdays. And you should definitely check them out at raredrop.co. But however you're watching or listening or whatever, please follow and like and subscribe and whatever is applicable. Just do that because we'd appreciate it. So This is the part in the show where we would I would like look at Jake and be like, "Oh, what do? I am JnJ Tabletop. But what is JnJ Tabletop?" So I'm gonna pass it over to Jake and say, "Can you show us what JnJ Tabletop is?"
I certainly can, because this week we released a channel trailer. So what? Let's just watch it together, and we'll do it right now. Oh, here we go.
Welcome
to JnJ Tabletop. Well, I thought I'd go first.
No, we talked about it. I was gonna say that, and then we'd go back and forth.
Oh,
we'll do it again. We'll do it.
Okay, yeah. Welcome to JnJ Tabletop. Oh boy.
Welcome to JnJ Tabletop. I'm Josh, and this is Jake. He's a little tied up right now, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Simply put, JnJ Tabletop exists to help you make the most out of your tabletop role-playing games by helping you unlock what works best for you at your table. We have how-tos, actual plays, reviews, and podcasts to help highlight other cool people in the community.
I've never actually played Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu.
Hey, you want to play some Call of Cthulhu? Come over here. We'll get some cannolis.
Cthulhu is dry. It needs more sauce.
Yeah.
So if you like great role-playing,
Echo, my friend, I will miss you the most.
I'll miss you very dearly, Miss Rain.
I did not need your help back there, by the way. I could have survived myself, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I should give you a big hug. I should give you a kiss on the forehead. And she'll turn and just kind of dip away into the forest.
That's so cute.
helpful tips.
There's the somatic component. That's the S, and that usually means some kind of gesture. And usually, you know, if I make a joke, my friends give me a gesture, but they usually tell me I'm number one. Anyways, so.
And terrible dad jokes.
Dale died that day to a swarm of rats. It was a rat-tastrophe. Oh man, Michael.
Then this might be the best YouTube channel in the world for you. But don't take my word for it. Take Morgan Freeman's word for it. I'm Morgan Freeman, and JnJ Tabletop is the greatest channel in the world for you. But don't take my word for it. Take Jon Snow from the popular Game of Thrones series word for it. I know some things. I know that JnJ Tabletop is a great channel, but don't take my word for it. Take Yoda's word for it from Star Wars.
Listen to me, you should. Subscribe to JnJ, you will. If D&D you enjoy, another level you will achieve in your games. But my word for it, do not take. Listen to the brain, you will.
Yes. Every day when I make up a plan to take over the world, I gain inspiration from JnJ Tabletop. But don't take my word for it. Take Adam Sandler's gibberish voice words for it.
Subscribe. Swedish Chef. D&D and tabletop RPG. Subscribe. If you've made it this far, then you're probably our type of crazy, or maybe we're your type of crazy. Either way, I think it works. So check it out. We have multiple playlists for players, for DMs, for world building, all sorts of things like that. And drop us a subscribe if you like what you see. And check out the Discord if you want to actually be able to talk to us. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Ding, ding. Welcome to JnJ Tabletop. Welcome to JnJ drooling on this thing. It's gross. Oh, God. Oh, Josh. Oh. That was so funny. Pretty much. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, actually, Josh was not muted. I had Josh muted. My bad.
Oh, how
So what is
embarrassing.
JnJ Tabletop? It's when Jake forgets to unmute Discord for the stream, and we think everybody can hear what we're saying, and we're laughing, and it's all great.
It's when you wake up in the morning on a winter day and there's snow and you don't have to go to school. And, you know.
Yes, that is JnJ Tabletop.
That's JnJ Tabletop too.
If you're from Florida, I'm sorry you don't know what that feeling is like. But other than that, that's exactly...
You can imagine.
It's like when you ride an alligator to school. You know?
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's kind of
exactly
feeling.
Right. Oh boy. But yes.
Oh wow.
JnJ Tabletop is silly, and we're here to help you get the most out of your D&D games. We have new videos that come out every week. Not only do we have that channel trailer drop, Josh and I also did a video on Dungeon Masters and cheating, and we talk about topics like fudging dice rolls, ignoring hit points, and adjusting encounters on the fly. And it's really a discussion that's designed to just talk about what those decision points would mean for a DM and how they could affect your game without maybe not you realizing it. So if you're a Dungeon Master, I would highly recommend watching that. And then upcoming this week, my Dragon of Ice Spire Peak how to run the Butterskull Ranch quest, where a guy makes butter in the shape of skulls.
I barely know her ranch.
Oh God. All right. So from there, here you go, Josh. Hand it
Good
back
night,
off.
everybody. One other thing I would like to mention is that this morning, I don't know if any of you saw it or not, but this morning, Jacob Tabletop and I commentated. We were guest commentators for the final monster death match for Hidden Nerdy Side. The video is on YouTube. It was Tiamat versus the Tarask, and it was spicy. It was very spicy. So you should definitely check that out. Check out his channel. He's got some really cool stuff. I will actually... Do we have an HNS command?
That's a good question. I don't think we do, but we should.
Oh boy.
Put it to the list of things to make.
All right. Well, we will have one, and at some point when there's downtime in this show, I'm gonna share his link, but I don't want to waste your time with me looking for it. All right. Well, does anyone have anything else that they want to mention before we start? I know it's been a long intro this time, but it's episode 50. It's a celebration. This is a party. All right. So, one other thing. Please clip your favorite moments from tonight. All of them. Every favorite moment you have, whether it was something from that video that we just shared, one of the moments that we shared, whether it's the TPK, you know, the moment where everybody just dies all at the same time, and you know that. Share your favorite moments, because we appreciate it. It makes life easier for us, and yeah, you should do it. So it'll make all your dreams come true. That being said, I will take you back into the world of Wildmount as we talk about what happened last time on Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions. Izzy described our situation as an uphill battle, as our group of adventurers found the location of where this thing was taking place, where these people were trying to break one of the chains that are holding Tharizdun, the Chained Oblivion, back, that are keeping him imprisoned. So they found where it was happening, scouted out the area. Isla was killed. There is a dark cloud firing bolts of lightning at people, seemingly at random. And our group, they put themselves in a pretty good situation. Mac went through, snuck around, stabbing people, killing them pretty quick. I think he one-shot like 3 people. And Melly froze a couple dudes. Everybody did some really cool stuff. And now we have Echo running up this hill. We have Melly and Vale hiding behind cover and taking out targets from afar. And we have Mac in the middle of the corpses of the people he killed, as well as just some bodies that just happened to be there, where suddenly they rose, including the ogre that they took down. So, with that, Mac, it's your turn. You're hiding back in this spot. You are hidden. Suddenly, you see the head of this ogre kind of like go up over the cover. Like you could see it from your cover. And you just hear the... What do you do?
Alright. So I'm going to kind of just like, I don't want to say stand up because I'm not saying that I wasn't standing before, but kind of just like glancing and seeing that now there's all of these enemies, including the ones that I killed, are back alive and standing back up, including some additional ones. So I'm going to take my bonus action and disengage. And then I am going to take off running towards Echo. Then when I get here and I see that there is someone right in front of him, as I'm kind of running up, I'm going to see that person, and Mac is going to grab his short bow off of his back and take a shot at this person that's in front of Echo.
Sounds good. Do you think?
That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 hits. Now,
18,
someone is...
He's within 5 feet of the enemy, so I do get sneak attack damage.
Okay,
on that.
cool. I just wanted to...
It's 18 piercing.
Okay. So you hit it kind of like in like the shoulder chest area, you know, on this spot, and it's just like and it still stands. But probably just barely.
And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. So, after Mac, some other stuff happens. And let's see. Some other stuff happens. And let's see. Just give me one moment. All right. Melly, it is your turn.
She goes before Vale.
I was looking at
very-
the wrong number. Why did I put you? Okay, yes. Now I wrote this down way wrong. I put your name instead of Echo's name somewhere, and that's
Okay.
why. Sorry. So Echo, it is your turn. I mean, holy crap!
Oh,
God,
But now we understand why he did that.
Vale, it is your turn.
Okay. Vale is down here. And Vale sees all this unfold, right? Like, it's not like his
Oh, yeah.
vantage point is
Yeah,
anything weird.
it's happening right in front of your very eyes, there, guy.
Okay. So I remember on Vale's last turn, he shot at one of the archers. I'm guessing it's. I'm just gonna move the archer just a moment so you can see which one I mean. I'm guessing it's this one.
Yep, that was the
Okay.
one. And that one shot back at you, and then had a little. Like you could tell that they kind of bolstered their resolve and just.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. And as a point of order, in case anyone wants to discuss it or later. So Vale was attacked by lightning and used absorb elements to reduce the damage, but mostly just to supercharge his attack. Technically, absorb elements only will charge a melee attack, but Josh said it could charge range attack, so I'm kind of excited about that. So yes, let's see. Let me just count something out here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's how high up is that archer from where Vale is? Because I have a spell that could do it has a 90-foot range, which would have been 18 squares. This is 17 squares.
They're
But if they're that high up, I'm guessing it's too far.
about
away.
like 25 to 30 feet up.
Okay. Okay. Vale is just.
Vale is what?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so Vale is going to move. He's going to go. He's on the corners of squares, so I'll just do that. 5, 10. And as he's running past Melly, he says, we need to take out the archers and put distance between us and the zombies. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to take his first attack on... Actually, would a hex spell reach that archer?
What's the distance for that?
90 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Vale is going to cast Hex, the Warlock spell. And now he is concentrating. And he's going to make attack roll. Okay. Adding a d4 because blessed. Okay, so that's a 27 to hit.
Oh, 27 hits. Just barely.
Just barely. Okay. That is awful, but I can re-roll my damage with Piercer. 1.
Very nice.
And I got another 1. Crap. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, so it would be, let's see, 4 plus 5, so that's 9. Oh, excuse me. 3 lightning from the absorb elements. That is 1 necrotic, and then minimum damage on the bow, which is great. For a 6 there, so that's 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10 total. 1 of it's necrotic from the hex.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it is. They're still up,
Okay.
but you kind of. It's like you fire that arrow at them, and it just like it hits them, and just kind of like explodes with like once it makes contact, it doesn't actually like stick into them. It's like as soon as it makes contact, the arrow kind of splinters apart, and there's just a bolt of just an arc of energy that shoots out and barks.
Yeah.
And then there's like this of like a
a necrotic fart.
Dark, yeah, pretty
necrotic
much.
fart. All right, so then Vale's gonna take his second attack on this archer.
Okay. You said it was a total of 10, right?
A total of 10, yes.
Okay.
And this is a 28 to hit. Thank you.
That's a
Vanessa.
hit.
That's a little bit better on the damage. That is 9 piercing, 5 necrotic for 14 together total.
Okay. So the necrotic, for whatever reason, just feels weaker. Like you almost like you're still feeling drained.
Okay.
So the necrotic is actually halved. However, you still hit them right in the leg, and they just kind of topple down
Okay.
as they die.
Adios,
Dead.
muchacho. Okay. That was all 3 of his actions, so he is done.
Okay. All right. So now it is Melly's turn. You might be muted.
What does he want to do? Oh,
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. I hear.
right. Sorry. I think there's a little bit of lag with my Wi-Fi at the moment. Oh
That
my
ain't no
gosh.
problem.
Right. So that's good. All right. So focusing on the archers. Melly tell that if her spells would be able to reach them from where she is?
I would say you would know the distance between you. Like what? Here, I'll just tell you the distance between you and the closest one. You are 75 feet away from the closest one currently.
Okay. And that includes, like, I'm assuming, like, the upwards distance as well.
Yeah. We're
Okay,
being Lucy-Goose with the upwards distance.
Okay. Alright, then I guess that first one, it's 70 feet. They can move. But they're gonna be able to shoot me. Well, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take 5, 10. I'm gonna try and just do another. Sacred Flame. 60 feet. You said they were 70 feet. So that should just. So I'm gonna need. Right?
Yeah, no, that works. So
Okay,
what
so
would you need?
that's a dex saving throw
Okay.
from that lad or lass.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but your video feed shut off.
I did not know.
Dex save is a 12.
That's
Don't
a
worry about the
fail.
video right now. Just do your turn. Okay, so that's a fail. So what happens?
So they're gonna take 2d8 of radiant damage.
Ooh, okay. Very nice.
Okay, not super great. That's 4.
That's 4? Okay.
Yep, this is why Melly doesn't attack.
I mean, it's not super great, but it's damage, and the next person to hit that is gonna have a much easier time killing it. So, nice job. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Yes. Melly is gonna take 10 feet to move back into cover. Just gonna go boop, boop, and be in that tree again.
Okay. No problem. All right, and you end your turn in the little boop, boop tree.
That is correct.
Okey-dokey. So, let us see. Your video is back there. Well, it is the zombie's turn next. So I think we shall start with the zombie that is right next to Echo, and then work our way down. So this sloppy boy is going to. All right. He is going to do a little slam attack and try to hit you. Let's see what happens. That is going to be a 14 to hit. As he
That will miss.
And just like it's just so slow, and like part of you might be thinking like you need practice, and the other part of you is probably just like, ugh, you know. I don't know. I don't want to speak for you. That's just my thoughts.
I think this guy popped up right as Echo got there, so I think like I imagine it like it starts to kind of get up and like claw at him, and he just like.
Definitely. I think what's gonna happen next is he's just been hit by holy crap, what is it with me and names today? He's just been hit by Mac, and now he's just kind of moving closer to Mac. So he's in between the two of you now. We'll move over to the next set of zombies, and that will be. I think these guys will all kind of wander down this way. And these guys will try to climb up. Alright. Let me just move this one too, just to. Alright. So the one that is behind Mr. Mac is gonna make an attack at him. And that is a 10 to hit.
That misses.
Which I believe is a miss, yeah. Alright. That will end the zombie's turn. Bring us over to the top. Sorry, I'm missing one stat block. But D&D Beyond is just, it's nice and easy. All you gotta do is just Google search it, and it's right there. Okay. Izzy, roll a d4.
Rolling a d4. It's a 2.
It's a 2?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Still going after Val?
Yep.
I knew what that laugh was
no.
about. I would prefer it anyways. Bring it on.
All right. Make a, I believe it's a dex save. I'm just pulling it up right now.
Oh yeah, for the lightning.
Yes, it is a dex save. So do me a favor, make a dexterity saving throw.
Plus. That's gonna be fine. 19 plus 4, 23.
That ain't no problem.
Ain't no problem.
So you are still gonna take some damage as lightning comes down for you again from this dark sky as the cloud just kind of, you hear this, and that is
Attacks fail because reasons.
you will take 10 lightning damage as this this
And that's
bolt
with the
just-
reduction or not?
That is with the reduction.
Okay.
It was 20. So I mean, you know, it's a good thing you saved. But
Always.
it's almost like I don't know. It's almost like it's got a problem with you, right? First it went after Isla, now it's going after you.
Don't like it.
But it's all good though. That will bring us to Echo.
Echo. Watching that one zombie fail in an attempt to attack him and then get hit with an arrow, will spin around with his staff and whack him really hard with it. He's gonna hit him.
You can roll with advantage
Ooh, okay.
because it's like basically flanked.
That's fair. It was already a 14 plus modifiers, which is where's my plus? I think it's a plus 8. I'm in the wrong part of my thing. Yeah, so 22.
That's a hit.
Let's see. Ooh, wow, that's almost max. That's 12. No, 13. No, 12. I lied. 12 magical bludgeoning damage.
12 magical bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Okay. You hit it, and it seems promising. We're gonna see what happens.
That should have not
Yeah,
just featured.
he-
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it rolled so undead fortitude.
Oh, yeah.
They're rolling to see whether you actually kill it or not. This time it rolled an 18, so you did not. You just beat it by 1 point.
Hold on. I would like to push it 5 feet with my attack as part of my bludgeoning feature.
Okay, all right. So, okay.
Unless
Go
it's
for
too
it.
late to do that. If
No,
because that would be fair.
That's okay. Roll.
Okay.
I mean, not roll, but in which direction would you like to push it? Yeah.
I'd like to push him right off the edge.
Yeah.
You just yeah. And he will take another. That actually, why don't you roll a d6?
A single d6.
Yes, sir.
Pooh.
Okay. Let's see, plus 2, 4. Yeah, no, he saves by 1 again, actually.
Wow.
As he falls down. Prone, knocked prone. Just you just hear that. And you still have plenty left on your turn.
Okay.
Good sir.
Absolutely. So after finishing that, I think he's gonna look at Mac with kind of like are you good? And seeing Mac nod.
What does he see in
as
Mac's
Michael did.
eyes? What does he see in Mac's eyes when he looks at them at you?
Full determination.
Lovely.
I think Echo's gonna his brow will lower and he'll smile a little bit and then spin on his heels and make a mad dash toward the hooded figure ahead of him. So he's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet of movement, and hits this guy with a big stick.
All right, roll damage. I'm sorry,
Okay.
roll to hit.
I like where your head's at, both of you.
25 to hit.
25 hits, certainly.
Not great damage. 8 magical bludgeoning.
8 magical bludgeoning. Oh. Roll me another d20. Just a straight d20.
Okay, I'm afraid. 16.
Yeah, you got him.
All right. Like I hit him, or he has fallen.
He has fallen.
Wow.
He only. Yeah, no, you got him.
All right. All right. So that was 30 feet of movement. He takes another step, and Mac would probably hear it, but there's this. As he pops this golden yellow, I'll use the bonus action and spend a key point to use Step of the Wind to dash. So that was 35, 40, and we get 40 more feet of movement. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's very treacherous. Yeah. That's gonna be his turn.
It's tough terrain. This one.
Yeah. It's
Not
tricky to
difficult
move
terrain.
on.
It's just it's just tricky. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
tricky. But yeah, that's it for Echo's turn.
All right. Okay. After Echo, it is the warrior's turn. So, our first archer. Let's see. I mean, how far could he even? Let's see. Right. 10, 15. Yeah, no, he's not going to be able to get you, so he'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. And boy will go right over there, actually right here. And ready in action. This one will go 10, 15, 20. And so homegirl up top going to try to hit you, Echo. I'm going to say that you have 3/4 cover because of the because of the way the terrain is set up. Like, you know, you can still see that you're
cover
there.
gives me
Jake?
plus 4?
Plus 5.
Okay.
Plus 5, baby. Alright. But they are going to roll to make and attack. If only I could find my d20. And that first attack is going to be an 8.
It just misses.
Yeah, it just
My AC
cracks.
is only 22 right now, so that was actually really close.
The arrow just kind of cracks on the stone above you, and there's just like wood splinters that fall down over you, obviously dealing no damage. And let's move on to the next boy. All right, this one's gonna kind of peer over the edge a little bit, make an attack on Mac. Oh my gosh, you guys are in luck tonight. That's a 7 to hit.
That misses terribly.
Yeah, yes it does. Yes it does. And this one over here, let's see. Is he even or odd?
Odd.
Going for Vale.
Vale again! Come on. Give him that way.
Now it's gonna be a 20. Not a 20. It is an 18 to hit though.
18 to hit Vale.
Yeah.
I will use my reaction and cast shield.
Okay. Yeah. So this arrow, it's going right towards you. Like this, it looks like if this arrow were to hit you, it would just kind of, like it's going, right towards this kind of area, and you just put your hand up, and there's this like bluish, purplish, misty force in front of you, and the arrow just kind of gets absorbed into it, and there's just ash on the ground beneath you, as if the arrow just kind of burned up as it went through this. Now this force in front of you remains there, and let us see.
I'm into it.
I'll bet you are. All right. Ready to action. Okay. Some have chosen to ready actions. And okay. All right. So the warriors are finished. And the Ogre Zombie lets out a great as it begins to move towards Mac. It actually goes to this space and just knocks this dude off the edge. Like, just pushes him right out of the way. Just takes 5 damage from that. Alright. Meester Ogre, how many hits does it take to get to the center of a halfling rogue? The world may know, because he's going to try to attack you with his Morning Star, which is a big-ass weapon. And, my friends, that is a natural 1. So he, all of that pushes through. As he's, he moves the Morning Star to hit you, he knocks the other dude off the edge, slams it down, and it just kind of, a solid, it's a foot away from you. It just slams straight into the ground. You didn't even have to move out of the way at all. And that will end its turn. So with that brings us back to Mac.
So I have a question for the DM.
Okay.
Obviously, I just got shot at from an archer up above.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to have looked up and seen when that happened, whether it was because of the arrow bouncing next to me or because I noticed the movement and saw the whole thing unfold.
Mm-hmm.
How climbable does that wall look? I mean, because looking at the map, it looks like that's pretty climbable personally. But I don't know.
It's definitely climbable. It's gonna take, I would say, like double movement, so it'll be difficult terrain, but it's also going to be a climbing check to get up there. And that's not going to take your action to do that. That's just, you know, in addition to, like, you have to pass that check to be able to actually use your movement to climb up.
So, the first thing that I'm going to do, just a couple things. One, to get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move forward one. So, if you want to have that ogre take a swing at me, bring it on.
Perfect. And, like, while you're doing all this, like, you hear from Reggie, "What are you doing? Don't waste your time with these guys. You know how many faces you could get?" And you run forward, and the ogre is going to try to hit you again.
Basically, my goal there is I want to make sure I'm out of range of them as I start to go up the thing, so like they're not grabbing me or anything.
Makes sense. That was a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. That's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage as it just kind of like... so it had slammed to the ground like next to you. As you go to move, it just sweeps across the ground and kind of clips you as you're moving out of the way.
I'm going to go ahead and use Uncanny Dodge on that. So I kind of like... It kind of clips me, but I kind of like see it and kind of go with it. So like it just kind of like glances and doesn't quite do as much damage.
Can I just take this moment to say, you're an uncanny dodge?
Yes, you can.
Yes!
Okay. Agree! Alright, so you're clear of the ogre.
Alright.
Folks,
Now, I would like to try to climb this mountain to get up here.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
That is a 14.
A 14 is exactly what you needed for this spot. I think it's going to be different based on like what the terrain looks like, but with this one, I feel like there's a clear path just like kind of straight up this way, if that feels right.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, you're right there next to this archer now.
Alright. Well, since you said it wasn't going to take my action,
Did not take your action, you still have it.
am going to attack him with Reggie.
Okay.
And that is an 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Misses by a little bit. It's pretty close. But yeah, you try to do it, and they're just a little bit too quick, and you know they just kind of move back and dodge out of the way. And
Then I will use my bonus action to use my other dagger to try to use two-hand fighting and hit him as well.
Okay. Try again.
And that is a 26 to hit.
Well, that one hits.
And that is 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Because I don't get my plus to hit on that, correct?
No, you don't. Not unless
Okay.
you have
I
the,
didn't think so, but...
Yeah, you need the fighting style for that. Fighting style or feat. I think it's the fighting style. There's 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so like they think they dodged out of the way with the first one, and then you kind of come underneath and just clip them with the second one.
Okay, so before I end my turn... Never mind, I don't have any movement left.
All right.
So I do
So
end
you-
my turn.
Okay. Vale, it is your turn.
Okay. So Vale sees Mac get up that ledge. Is that? I don't know. Well, he's going to use his bonus action to reapply Hex. I don't think that's in range. 90
What are you
feet.
looking?
I'm sorry. I'm at either of the archers up on the ledge, whether it's the one with Mac or the one like down and to the left of him. Because at this point, we're getting how high up do they look to him too? Like
They're very, very high up at this point.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think Vale just which actually shield now. That whole thing wears off. I think he just turns and says, "Hey, let's run the other direction so the zombies have to choose." And he just shoots at the archer that's engaged with Mac with his attack action.
Okay.
That's a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
Jeez, another one. You are in dice jail, but I'm going to use my Piercer feat to re-roll that. I can re-roll those. And it's one better, so that's a 7 total for piercing damage on the archer next to Mac.
Hey, it helps. They're still up.
Yep. I'm going to take the second attack on that one, too.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
That is also a hit.
Okay. Another 2 on the damage, so that's 7 more piercing magical if it matters.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they're still up, but
Bad rolls.
like-
That could have maybe.
they're like really hurting now. Like,
Yeah.
like there's actual arrows like sticking out of them in 2 spots.
I'm just trying to make a decision here. And I'm gonna use my
Close.
action surge.
Oh.
And I'm gonna try and finish off that nerd. Free Mac up to do whatever he wants. All right, 26 to hit. This is gonna do it. This is gonna do it. You can't have no in your
6
heart.
hits.
Max damage. That is that's 13 piercing.
Yeah, that's I mean you just it's just like that fast as these arrows just kind of like and it just with that last one it kind of spins them around and they just fall.
Awesome. And if the initial didn't,
like-
that did. And he does have another attack, and he's gonna go after the other archer on the ledge that I mentioned before.
Okay.
That would be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit. Whoa.
Another max damage. I like the blue one. That's a 13 piercing to that one too. So that he still has his bonus action, actually. And he's going to use that to take his second wind. Because
A wise decision.
why not? It's D10 plus 5. Jeez, with the 2s. Okay, that's 7 back. And then let's see here. After that. Okay, so this zombie that's like in the river, it's looked like it's moving slowly because of the
Yeah.
river, or okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Vale is just gonna take a step over here and a step over here, and I don't think, yeah. I think he's just gonna look at Melly to see like if she's gonna follow him or what. So I think that's just gonna, not expecting a response because he really doesn't have anything to do. So he's just gonna. Actually, no. If he's not gonna get a response, he's gonna go right up here instead. And that's the end of his turn.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Melly.
Right. Oh boy, this feels stressful. Okay, so I have a question.
It's working. Sorry.
Can we tell where it seems like the focus of the magic energy is coming from relating to this storm, or is it not really clear?
It's kind of hard to say. Like, make a perception check, but use use your charisma modifier for it because that's how you interact with magic.
Correct. Okay, wait. All right. This one. Okay, come on, buddy. Here we go. Wow, that was terrible. And you said this was what? A
Perception.
perception? That's a solid 7.
Okay. It is hard to say.
I'm not gonna use that anymore. Okay. Alright, then that means that I'm doing the other thing that I was thinking about doing. Which is... I was gonna turn to Vale. Which direction are we running? And then she's going to... She's gonna try and hit that other archer with, where did it go? Guiding bolt. Guide my friends to kill these things. Okay, so let's not roll that die. Because it's 120 feet. She can reach it, right?
Yeah, you can reach it.
Okay, alright, cool. Cool, okay. Come on, ducks, don't let me down. That was horrible. That was horrible. This is terrible.
You're blessed.
All right.
You're blessed.
I know I'm blessed. But, okay. 8.
And you also have favored by the gods, if
I
you
think
want
that's-
to.
I think that's only saving,
Check
throw
again,
it.
my friend.
I believe.
But
If you
rolled an
want to.
8?
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying it's there.
Oh, you're right. You know what? Yeah.
How much do you add by
Oh,
that?
wait.
What's like the maximum you could add?
Hold on, you're right. I'm forgetting my thing that I have a plus. Okay, so that was... How much did I say that was again? 8?
Yeah.
8? Okay, and then I have a plus 8 to that. So it's a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Let's see.
What's happening?
I
like the
don't
direction
attack
it's headed.
ever, so I forget that I have
Fair.
those pluses.
It's okay. I had to learn that whenever I was playing Landor.
Izzy, how do you feel about a 16?
I feel like it's good. I feel like for her not normally doing this, and she's just trying to help everybody else out.
Alright. Well, why don't you roll damage because 16 hits.
Woohoo! Okay, so for guiding bolt, that's 4d6. I have exactly 4, and I did it at first level. I don't think I said that, but yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I lost one. So that's 4, 8. I'm just gonna re-roll this one because it was the highest. Okay. 10 points of radiant damage.
Melly,
Yes.
how would you like to do this?
Ooh.
Oh, all right. So, I guess it kind of looks similar to her Ray of Frost, but it's probably more laser beam like, or phaser beam like.
Okay.
And it'll shoot out, and then the guy's head's just gonna explode.
Very nice. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
word!
Just there's you just let's see who's close. Mac. You turn and you see an arrow smack into this guy, and then you just see this phaser beam bolt hit into like his chest, and he just kind of looks sick for a moment, and you just hear a splash, like someone took a bucket of water and just threw it as his head explodes, and there is brain everywhere. And not the Saturday morning cartoon kind. That's it.
No, remember I killed him earlier in this in the campaign.
And before Melly's turn is up, I'm actually going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken one of my cantrips. Blade Ward. So Melly's hand's gonna like go up. You're gonna see like runes appear, and now she is resistant until the end of her next turn to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage specifically dealt by weapon attacks. And can Vale have a free action to tell Melly which direction to run? Because I don't know where to go.
Yeah, Vale could answer that question.
Whoops. I thought I muted myself and I didn't. I unmuted myself and it got awkward. Vale's just gonna he's not even gonna turn, he's just gonna look over to his left and point in that direction. Go to the left.
The left. To the left. Okay.
Vale said, "Everything you own in a box to the left."
Oh no.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Right, that was 30, that was something like 30 feet, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? Yeah, okay. Does she still have somewhat cover in that spot from any of the other archers? I don't know if there are any on this side, but she's like trying to be slightly not out in the open.
Here's the thing. You don't see any other archers from where you are.
Perfect. Then in her brain, she has somewhat coverage.
Yeah, no, I would say, I mean, if something was attacking you from like where the Ogre Zombie is, you would have some sort of cover for it to actually answer your question. But you also don't see any more archers in this area.
Okay. And that ends Melly's turn.
Well, that will bring us to the zombies. So, this one will go left then. 50. And I mean, I'm just gonna move you just so I can see what that looks like. Yeah, let's see. He's just kind of like up inside this thing. And I'm just gonna do a little like just smack you. Vale does a 5 hit.
It does not.
Okay.
It's like the first time something didn't hit him.
The dice give, the dice take away.
Yeah, this is true.
I need to just use things that make you guys roll saving throws. That's my only chance. All right, yeah. So you just kind of like, just kind of like very like non-committal, like tries to hit you. And, you know, it's just you don't have to do much to move out of the way. This guy will.
We'll have to do better than that.
That one used the dash action. Okay. No, you know what? It's not his turn, so. I wonder. Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna try to do. This little zombie boy is gonna try to climb up this thing.
I'm into it.
Okay, he succeeds. Yeah, that's his entire turn just to get up there. This one. Okay, sorry about that. All the little dudes moved, and that brings us back to the top. Which okay, let me just see what he's got. Okay. All right. Well, you don't really see him, so that doesn't really matter, but he's doing something. And I will roll the d4 this time. If only I had a d4. Well, d8 is the same thing. Fun fact. Okay. You hear that as the sky just kind of it's just disrupted above in that milky black dark cloud. And Echo, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Wisdom, oh no. No, I'd be fine. Oh boy, that's good stuff right there. That's a 24.
24, you save, but still gonna do some damage.
You actually do not have to roll that, sir. I have evasion as a monk, which means that if I pass a dexterity save, that would cause me to take half damage instead of full. I instead take 0 damage instead.
So, Echo, let me ask you, what does this look like? Like, is it like Uncle Iroh, or is it like it just you just dodge?
I think that this is more like, you remember the guns back in the rifleman back in the cave, when after a couple fires of the rifles he started to understand that like right after that crack there would be something coming. I think he hears the noises as he's running around the outside of this mountain and glances up for a second to see that light start to move right at him, and he just perfectly shifts himself off to the side. It's probably a much closer miss than, it's lightning. Like, he really shouldn't be able to fully dodge it, but here we are. But yeah, no, I think he just twists right around it.
Okay. And there's just you see it just kind of like smack the ground, and there's this huge like burn mark in the ground now. And I should know better than to draw. Okay, all right, there we go. All right. But you are safe. And it is your turn.
Yeah. All right, after landing on the ground, he will continue his mad dash around the mountain. So we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 40. He will, that same pop, I'll spend another key as a bonus action to dash and go another 40 feet. So that's 5 turn. gosh, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
As you get into that spot, the dude in front of you draws back on his bow.
I'm so happy.
And
I dare you.
it's a 21. No, wait. It's a 23 to hit.
Wonderful. What's that damage, baby?
Let's see. Probably enough for you to do the cool thing. That's 8.
I don't even think I have to roll for that. Hold on.
8 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna use deflect missiles as a reaction. Yeah, I don't have to roll for that. The minimum I reduce the damage by is 11. So I'm also gonna spend the key point because, like, whatever, man, we're going in right now. So Echo catches the arrow.
I just want to say to you, although the token looks the same there, Echo sees that this one appears to be wearing some sort of armor underneath the thing. Just
okay.
You can see that. Not anything crazy, but it's not going to be the same as the one that you threw down the stairs.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So Echo will catch the arrow, and in a surprising turn, he'll look at it, look back at the guy, and then throw it right back. So I'm gonna roll using the deflect missiles to return that arrow back to sender. It looks like I'm within 20 feet.
Yeah.
So I
either way,
roll
do
a
it.
disadvantage. Okay.
No, you are within 20 feet.
Ooh. I wish that was a crit. It was a 19 plus.
It's
I guess plus 7.
It still hits.
And this is a monk. This would be considered a monk weapon, which means it would be a D6 of damage.
Sure.
So.
It's kind of interesting.
It's so I've not been able to figure out clearly until very recently how that attack works because it's not clearly written really anywhere. But
because I would probably say it's whatever the damage was supposed to be. So
if that's how you want to play it, then you let me know what the damage is. The rules as written is that I attack as with a monk weapon, which means I get to modify that damage if I want to by replacing it with the martial arts damage die.
Absolutely do it.
Okay, so we'll just do it that way then. That's 10 piercing damage.
Okay. 10 piercing damage as you kind of you throw it back to him, and he's got this chain shirt on.
Oh wait,
and
did I roll? Oh, I did roll. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's got this chain shirt on, and it still kind of goes right through, right into it. There was so much force that you threw that back with that he's now has an arrow sticking out of his belly and is hurting.
All right. Echo is going to use his action to dash. Because right now his focus is just to keep it moving, so he is going to do that. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to try to just scooch right past this guy. Okay. And I believe as a halfling, unless I'm mistaken, I can move past creatures that are a size or more larger than me without incurring extra movement. So he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Does he do... Oh, no, he already used his reaction. What a fool.
Sure did.
He said he was holding an action, right?
He was holding an action. Yep.
God, dude, I'm such a gamer today. 35, 40. And that's... I believe that's all Echo's going to be able to do on a single turn.
Okay.
So...
Did I roll?
I'm good, baby.
I only rolled one attack against you, right?
Yes, but it was as a reaction.
Yes. No. It was just the this one
Oh,
also was holding an action for you, which
I see.
is probably gonna have the same result. So.
I only have one reaction, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's gonna try to hit you, and that is it's a nice crispy 8.
Heck yes.
To hit.
I like to imagine that the archer was shaken by that first display.
Yeah, they're like, should I do this? Like, I don't know. Very nice. Okay, all right. Well, that will bring us to the Warriors. Before we do that, though, let's just take a quick break because you know we've been at this for over an hour, and it's time to take a break. If you have any questions for us, just throw them in chat. A lot of dice being rolled, and so far it seems like everybody's doing just fine, but we'll see what happens.
Yes.
All right.
I would love to get Outback Steakhouse or something to sponsor this.
Welcome back. This is the.
He's brought to you by Outback Steakhouse.
It's the bloomin' onion break.
You buy the blooming onion.
Whoa.
Wow. Hashtag not
man.
sponsored. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Eat it. Okay, so everybody's ready to get back into it. I assume. I don't want to. Okay. So after Echo's turn, the Warriors get their turn, and this dude is going to throw down his bow because it was no use to him at all. He'll grab a sword and a shield, and he's gonna run straight at you. And okay. So yeah, he's gonna run straight at you, and how do I want to do this? Is the question. No, I'm not gonna kill. That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean.
Whoa. Whoa.
Crazy.
Oh, sorry. All right. Before that person attacks, above that'll do. Begins to climb down, gets about halfway, and just straight up jumps, like leaps to you. So that person will take some bludgeoning damage for the fall. Okay. That's 3. Isn't it crazy that like a lot of people don't know about the how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Like,
Too
it's
old
just crazy to
these
me.
days.
I know. I feel very old. Like,
Stop.
anyway, no, I'm
Nope.
not gonna. I have specific examples, but it has to do with what I do, and I don't want to get into that. I'll talk to you guys about that after. So this person going to try to attack you. Evan. It's a
What's
natural
up?
20.
That misses.
Does a 26 hit?
It does.
Okay. So they come down on you, like jumping halfway off, and just slash into you. 2 hands on the longsword. 4. What the heck are all my dice?
We hid them while you were away.
You can no longer damage us.
You have no power here.
You must use an online roller, and we all know what that means.
Oh man, the ultimate betrayal. No, it's okay. That is max damage. So it was a 10 on the initial roll. Usually here, instead of doubling the result, I'm just gonna roll a second die. That's normally what we do, which worked out way better for you. And that is 14 points of slashing damage. Baby.
All right.
Now next dude will try to hit you. That one will be a 20 to hit. Not natural, dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay. And that one is just a D8 because he is using a shield. And that will be 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he you see him kind of do something, like you've seen Vale do it before, where he just kind of like, just takes a deep breath and feels a little more confident.
That was the one that jumped down that did that, or the guy
That
who
was
hit with the arrow?
The guy who you hit with the arrow.
Okay.
So that's all that means for that spot. Then we have this one over here. Let's see how he does in that climb. Holy. So he got to where he's going, but not how he wanted to. As he takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall. Okay. And then this one over here. Start to actually, does that work? It's not. What about here? And from there, that little person is going to attempt to hit Mac. However, Mac has got to have at least 3/4 cover from there. You're trying to hit through the little tree branches. That's a natural one. So it just like, it's like you don't even know that they were going for you, Mac, because it was that bad. It was and brings us to the Ogre Zombie, who's also going to attempt to follow Mac up this path, but rolled very poorly on his climb, and he makes the first step and just slides back down. And he gets this like, it's like there's this confused anger of like, why can't I do this? That was 10 feet of movement. 5, 10. And he kind of slips trying to climb up, falls down, gets very angry, walks over to the side where it's a little smaller and it's easier for him to kind of climb up it. Ends his turn over there. And Mac, it's your turn, and you hear Reggie saying, "They're stealing all your kills. They're stealing all my kills."
We're going for the big one at the top. Okay, so looking at this, I don't know if Mac will be able to tell which way is up. Because, like, from here, it looks like it's all flat. But, like, I'm assuming one of the ways is elevated, whether it's up or left.
So the left is elevated. Left continues up. I mean, you could, because you're looking at the map top down, you could see where it leads to. Well,
I mean, I don't know where the way. Oh, okay. I think I see which way goes up. I think.
And then the other side, if you see where that archer is, like, there's a fairly easy path of climbing up. It's not like that's like, in that area, it's like difficult terrain because they're so close together. It's almost like a staircase, but just a little bit more difficult. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm making sense. I know this map is a lot. It's a pretty cool map. It's from CZRPG on their Patreon, which I have not shared yet tonight, so I shall.
Let's see here. All right. So I'm gonna go this way. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if he wants to take his attack.
12.
That misses.
All right.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash. And tell me at any point if you want me to roll for anything.
I think for this area you're okay because they're
okay.
Like, if I know it's kind of hard to gauge.
14. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my action and dash, and I'm gonna try to go like I'm assuming this is the way up, right here.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. And of course you're ignoring difficult terrain because
Mobility.
because it's mobile.
Or mobile.
So, yeah.
Let's see. All right, and I am going to end my turn staring at this guy.
Yeah, when you get to the top, I mean, you see you see this person in these ceremonial robes with this massive hat on, kind of like waving a staff around and making all of these motions.
Does it look alive, or like a person or a creature?
This one does look alive.
Okay.
That your turn?
That's my turn.
Vale.
Okay. The Vale is now surrounded by zombies.
So, I will say, before Vale takes his turn, when Melly had run, she would have said, "Vale, follow me. I'll get us up." So, do with that what you will, but that definitely would have been a free action she would have used.
Okay. Now, the only question is to disengage or not to disengage.
That
You
is
only
the
live-
question.
You only live once of not disengaging.
Oh. Alright.
So all three are gonna get their chance.
Are you attacking first or no?
No, because I think I know what Melly's gonna do.
Okay.
And I'd like to keep my action if I can.
You ready?
as I'll ever be.
Oh, actually, that's okay. Code. A 10 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
How about a 15? Sorry, 16.
A 16 just hits, but not when I cast shield as a reaction.
Okay.
So my AC's bumped up to 21 now.
Okay. And how about a dirty 20 also misses, correct?
Yeah, because shield lasts. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so all of them just at once just kind of... And the other two... And they like kind of like go right towards you and they just kind of stop in front of you and it's like...
We just like push up against the glass.
So gross, oh my
You know?
god.
They're like,
Flesh like sagging and hanging off. Oh my god. I say it, it's creepy. Okay, so...
And yeah, that's... do what you will.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he would go next to Melly here. He can't. I think he only, as far as targets where he is, he can only see undead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Well, then maybe I should have disengaged.
mean,
but hindsight is 20/20, baby.
Let's see.
The only one maybe.
Did you
would
use
be
your
the
full
one-
movement?
I could squeeze one more square, but I don't think he would run past Melly. So
Okay, well then,
yeah,
never mind.
it's fine. He's gonna use his bonus action to reapply Hex to the Ogre Zombie,
Okay. Nice.
and because why not? He'll attack the Ogre Zombie.
First attack against it, I think.
I think you're right.
When I
This
say think, I mean
might
this
miss.
first attack against it.
This even with bless, this is a 14 to hit.
Jake, you would be surprised as that hits.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, so that is 4 necrotic, which I guess is reduced to 2 because of what you said, and then another 13 magical piercing on the die that refuses to roll anything but an 8 for damage.
Sure. So 15.
15 total.
Sure.
I don't know how necrotic acts with zombies. I forget off the top of my head. But second attack on ye old ogre zombie, and that's a 17 to hit. 14 hits. I'm pretty sure we're okay. All right. So now that dice betrayed me with a 1, but my piercing feat lets me re-roll one of those,
Okay.
turning it into a 3. So that's 8 piercing and 2 more necrotic, which is reduced to 1. So 9 total
Okay.
on that.
All right. Nice. Yeah, they just kind of like they hit, and it just makes this fleshy like just like as they
God,
like
that's
I don't
so
know, it's just like
gross.
I don't know, a weird
Yep, I
like
get
gross
it.
sound as it
Uh-huh,
like smacks
yep.
up.
Sure, mhm.
Would you like me to give you another example?
No,
I
we're
can-
okay. We're all fine here now. Situation normal.
And it's just got these 2 arrows sticking out. Actually, probably more than 2 arrows sticking out of it because of you attacked it before it before it became a zombie. But it's got some arrows sticking out of it. Seems like it's still all right. Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, that's all of it. So yeah, that was done.
Okay. All right. Belly. It's your turn.
What is I? Okay. Question. What on the map is like 90 feet, like towards upwards on the mountain, just out of curiosity? Like, can you show me, like, what the furthest?
I would say probably probably like here. Boy, that was the worst color thing to choose, huh? Probably like here, somewhere in this kind of range, this area. You get to this little ledge.
Okay. So, what you're telling me... Alright, so I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering... I don't know what that word was. If I'm remembering correctly, to drag someone, it takes, like, half your movement, right? So, if that's 90 feet, if Melly, like, pulls Vale, like, 2 spaces forward, we could potentially end up on that ridge and not on the slopey part of the rocks.
Yeah, you could do that. It's essentially it's like difficult terrain, so it's.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to like teleport us and then we're like falling down the ridge because that feels counterproductive.
Well, you would be able to like that. There's enough space for you to stand there, but then you kind of have to choose like, am I going to try to climb up or am I just going to hop down? Like, but you are also well within your right to grab Val by the ear or like grab him and just like just go right up here, bud. You know, however you want to handle that, you are able to do that. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna move Melly first. We're gonna do 5, which is gonna be we're gonna do it by 10s, right? 10, 20 is like the middle of the river is probably as far as we can get because that's difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Like there. Okay. Then Vale would be like there, and then we're gonna go ahead. Vale, I don't know if this will be loud for you. And Valley.
Wait, what?
Melly, that's Vale and Melly. Together, Melly.
I don't know, I can't talk tonight. Melly will grab Vale, and she's gonna cast Thunder Step.
What do you mean?
And it's gonna be like, they're just gonna, and then like when they go in, there's gonna be a giant like thunder wave that goes out. Let me see how far that goes out.
I think it's 10 feet if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, yeah. Each creature within 10 feet of the space. So no one's near us, I'm assuming. But everyone within 300 feet can hear it. And we're just gonna take a little trip up that ridge.
Alright.
I'm assuming I got this like right there. There. Right?
Yeah. So that gets you right up to that spot. Echo, Mac, you hear this thunderous clap, this crack of thunder echo through the area. And yeah, you are now on top of the spire.
I think Val just smiles wide. Yes, very nice.
Alright, and then that was her action. She used all of her movement. Can I see anyone? I'm assuming no, because like I feel like to see Echo would be too far. But I'm not gonna tell myself no unless you tell me no.
I would say probably not from that angle, just because I'd say probably not from that angle.
Okay, that's totally fair. I don't think there's anything else I can do. All right, yeah, I guess that's it. Melly's gonna call it a day. The end.
You got Jake out of Dodge.
But
Anyway.
One take his microphone.
I'm still like in pun mode from this morning.
We had a very punny week with the channel trailer too.
Oh, we did, yeah, that's true. Okay. So, I mean, these zombies are just like confused now. They're gonna. Actually, yeah, he's gonna. Okay. That's all the zombies. So, here's the top. As there's a strike of thunder. Mac. Roll. Dexterity saving throw. I don't know why I'm speaking like this.
That is a 23.
Yeah, I think something similar happens when you save. What happens?
I also have evasion.
Nice.
So basically what happens is there's already like the storm clouds that are swirling it up above, but I just see like a cloud kind of like a little cloud kind of form right before the lightning, strikes down, and I just kind of just shift out of the way of it.
Okay. So this person looks at you. Let me just double check something really quick. Yeah, this. Hold on one second. I just want to double check something before I try something, because I don't want to do anything that's not kosher. Okay. All right. That's fine. So, he looks at you with this crazed look in his eyes, and he just starts running straight for you. And just kind of stops in front of you. I mean, doesn't stop in front of you, like he is running. However, his action was already used, so he can't do anything else.
Oh man.
Echo, it is your turn.
I think after the two of them got down, Echo was doing a lot of like head on a swivel, like trying to, keep in movement with them to try and control the space as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
And once he finds a moment to do so, he will attack the, I guess the armored guy, for lack of better description, with his staff.
All right. Yellow burst.
24 to hit.
That's a hit. You really do be though.
I really do be hitting. That's max damage. So that is 13 bludgeoning. 13 magical bludgeoning damage.
Echo, how'd you like to do this?
The visual that I had in mind is that this is probably overkill, but he hits the arrow that's sticking out.
Yeah, you hit it and you hear this as it just kind of like goes like straight through out the other side. And you do even more damage just bludgeoning to that area too, aside from the obvious piercing of pushing that arrow straight into him. And you see blood kind of spill out of his mouth, and he just and falls off the edge.
I love it. He then spins around and attacks the archer. Or who was the archer, I should say. With this very same staff. That's another 24.
That's another hit.
Oh, man. Okay, let's see it. Okay. Almost max damage for 12. Magical bludgeoning damage.
D. Still up. Oh, wait a second. No. Down. Because of the fall damage.
Oh, the fall damage.
Yeah.
All right.
So, wait a second. Is that the right? Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Would you like to do
that's
this?
very exciting. I think this one he kind of follows through on the same swing. So coming from left to the right from what we're looking at on the screen here. So basically toward the mountain's edge, and whacks him in the head so that his head then hits the wall behind him.
Yeah, he hits the wall behind him and just kind of like...
He's also, I will say that he's doing a lot of screaming at this point while he's like letting these hits loose, as opposed to his usual, maybe soft or like I forget what the term is, but the words that martial artists use when they're, releasing their attacks to like unleash their ki. But it's less of that and more just very visceral.
Very nice.
Sort of screaming.
Melly, you hear the screaming, and you hear Echo in that area. Only because you had X'd where he was before, so that's why I'm saying, like, you hear that thing and you're like, oh, that's where he is.
That is good to know.
And then Echo does a run. It says 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll spend a key and use a bonus action to do a fast run. It's 5, it's 10, 15. Oh my god, 20.
Stop for a second.
Yes.
Where's your end goal? Is it like...
Well, my end goal is... So I think I must have misread the map when we first started this and assumed that the only way to get up to where everybody else was to run... Well, where everybody else now was to run all the way around the outside of the spire, because the ledge below him I assumed was too high. So his goal is to get up to where Melly and Vale are.
Okay. From where you are, like,
yes.
If we'll say you went there instead of there, you could attempt to climb with, it's going to be athletics plus difficult terrain to go up in that spot.
To go up, I'm assuming to here, or to get up to where they are?
Like, just to, like, follow that path, essentially.
Okay. I mean, I'll try. Echo's athletics are absolutely unspeakably bad.
If you have an explanation for acrobatics, that works as well. Just might seem a little bit more difficult.
I mean, The only explanation that I can think of would be using the staff in an attempt to get up there, and since he is using his key for Step of the Wind, that increases jump distance.
Sure.
Maybe there's something to be said for that.
Sure. Yeah, roll acrobatics.
I'm gonna roll acrobatics. Wow. All right, that's a 22.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So as you like kind of pole vault to this space, you see that that area where you kind of see like a barrel sticking out is like an opening into some sort of room inside.
Oh. I'm gonna start going that way.
Okay.
So you said that was difficult terrain, so what that would be considered 10 feet of movement
Yeah,
to
we'll
get to
call
where I
that.
am right now?
Yes, sir.
So I think I only have 10 more feet then
Okay.
by my math. So I think he'll move, I guess, here?
Okay.
Or if that makes sense, like kind of getting under the business.
Sure.
What does he see anything at that point?
Yeah, let me
Uh-oh.
let me just here, I'm gonna put a mask this-
Multi-map.
That's anybody like watched the Office? Anybody who's like a fan of The Office?
I am a fan
Yeah.
of The Office.
You know, fashion show at lunch. That's what I just heard. Multi-map.
Yes.
And I will share another map. And this map is brought to you by the one and only
Don't tease me.
Math Productions.
Tommy!
And we are sharing. It might mess up the stream for a second just because there's going to be another map that pops up on the screen. I don't know. We'll
It
find
is
out in a second.
called
Yes.
AutoZone. And I love it. I'm here for this.
I guess you guys might know when I saved this map. Yeah, so I had something else for the interior of this, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. And I messaged Tommy this morning, and he was like, "Sure."
Yep.
So he
Yep.
made this map today.
Tommy
He's
on the
incredible.
spot.
Check him out at
Good golly.
methproductions.com. So Echo, this is what you see, and I think it's kind of funny because I already had your token there because I kind of assumed this was going to be your plan.
Awesome. All right, so I that's unfortunately all that I can do. So
can't
I think I was
no
gonna say,
more.
wow.
Here, wait. Actually, you know what? We're gonna unlock some more of it, just because I feel like we should unlock some more of it. Yeah. So you see, there's like this glowing green and like dark, like purple colors coming from the inside of this. It looks like there might be like if you kind of like you look in, you see it's very tall ceiling, and there's something in the middle. You know, something in the middle, and glowing green and stuff all around it, coming from beneath it too. That will bring us to the bad guys. Which now is gonna be too much. Okay, sorry, it's happening. It's happening off screen. This guy will. Okay. And then we have another one straight up top on the top of this here map, see? Gonna make an attack at Mac. Mac! Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright, well then. That will do 4 points of piercing damage. As an arrow just kind of grazes you.
I accept that.
I don't know why that's funny. This is very funny.
He does have options.
15, 20, 25, 30. Mr. Ogre Zombie face to face, vis-a-vis Echo. He's gonna roll to hit you with his Morningstar. And that's a natural 1, baby. It's the second time this character rolled a natural 1. He smacks the wall above your head. And there's bits of like rock and gravel and dust that kind of shower you, but you are completely fine. That will end his turn, bringing us to Mac.
So Mac like sees the one guy that's like running, gets hit by an arrow, and he looks at the one guy that's right in front of him and he says, "Tell your boss Mackenzie's coming for him," and reaches into his pouch and throws the sneezing and choking dust. Which that means that me and both of them up top, because it's within 30 feet of me, must succeed on a DC 15 con save.
Okay. Mac, why
As
don't you
long
go
as they
first?
need to breathe.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Thank you, Evan, for the die.
All right. The one right next to you got a natural 3, which, regardless, is not gonna do much for him. The other one on the far side, it's a 9.
So what this does, they become unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocated. As long as it's conscious, the creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. Lesser Restoration can also fix it.
Okay. All right. And for those of you at home keeping up, an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. Let me just read this again. 30 feet, succeed in DC. Okay, so now, well, I mean, continue your turn.
That was my action, and I don't really want to do anything with my bonus action. So basically, I just kind of imagine like just Mac just kind of standing over him, and it kind of looks like, you went through like a gas chamber where his like eyes are really red and his nose is all runny and whatnot from the dust, even though I'm not incapacitated. And just standing over this guy, poised to attack.
And just for more rules things, suffocating. For what we need to know, when a creature runs out of breath and or is choking, which these are choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its Constitution modifier, minimum of 1 round. At the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and is dying. It can't regain hit points or be stabilized until it can breathe again. So now that is something that we know.
Dang.
All right. And let us see. Vale, it's your turn. You heard that. Well, I mean, you could probably see. You could see right underneath you. What's going on there
With the ogre, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like you felt that in the rock, like that you're standing on.
Yep. Okay. Sure. How far is it from where he's standing to the top of the rock, though? Or the top of the fire? I'm wondering if Misty Step is an option for him.
Not to get to where Mac is, like that platform.
That ledge, yeah.
No, it's not. That's not an option. It's like, I mean,
30 feet if you need a reminder.
yeah, no, I know. It's like from where you're standing, definitely not. Like if you would have to get up to here, which is gonna take extra movement because basically each of these little guys, anything that looks steep is difficult terrain.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay. I think so many things happened in that last round.
Yes.
Belle just smiles at Melly and says, I'm going to go help Mac. If you want to help Echo, that's probably a good idea. And then he just turns and runs up to that ledge that you just said, so that he was right here. Was that 5, 10, 15, 20? That's like a half a square, so maybe 25. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then you're saying he can Misty Step up to the top?
You can Misty Step up to the top.
Then he's just a mist.
It would
just
be like right there.
Yeah, just. And now he's up to the top. He's going to be a cloud of dust. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
is this
you
something
get
that he
there-
has to save, or is it just that moment? It's not like a persist. Okay. Okay, so he just
It's,
sees people sneezing,
well-
choking.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
that's an interesting question because this is all the same turn. Right?
I don't know how it works. That's why I'm asking.
I mean,
I
it
mean-
just says when you use an action to throw a handful of the dust into the air, you and each creature that needs to breathe within 30 feet of you must succeed. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No,
that's
we'll
up
say
to you.
We'll say no, but just because of the weird combat rules, that's what leads me to
Yeah.
like this is all happening within the same 6 seconds. So like you throw that up. Technically, it's the same. It's all simultaneous, but we're not going to do that. Though. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not. Yeah.
So-
That seems unnecessarily stressful for no reason.
I mean, I guess maybe you could say I threw it as he was starting his movement, so like he wasn't up there when it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
by the
exact
time you get up
science.
there, you just hear like.
He's in
You know,
second
like,
3 or 4
nasty.
at the moment.
You just hear these
teleports up
horrible coughs and just like, like people struggling.
And just seeing bloodshot, snotty nosed Mac standing above with the dagger. He's like, okay. And he just turns and looks at the. Well, actually, I don't know how tall that rock is. Can he see the other archer?
Are you able to take one step left?
Yeah. I mean, I would also.
Then yes.
I would also go up here if you'll give me that 1 square movement.
Wait.
So from like here to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Now you can see them.
And then
And
he
it's-
already used his bonus action. That was his movement. So now he just got his action and he's going to attack. Shoot that.
You still have. Oh. All right.
He had 5 more feet left.
No. That's not. I was thinking hex, but never mind.
Yeah, they had the Misty Step.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's gonna attack. It's not great, but it's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Is that no? Yeah, it's just a hit. I wasn't sure if it was going to be advantage or an automatic crit, but
I never rolled with advantage, so I guess there's a possibility of crit, right? Because he's incapacitated.
Yeah, but all that is they can't take its actions or reactions. It's not.
You said it was incapacitated, though, right?
Yeah.
Attack rolls against an incapacitated creature have advantage.
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Where is
second.
that?
Oh, I'm looking at I was looking at invisible and read it backwards, so I did all sorts of wrong things there.
Okay.
17 to hit. You said hits. Let's just move forward. That's an 8 plus 5 is 13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage.
Yes, sir. Magical if it matters.
Okay.
And second attack. Is a natural 1.
Okay. Yeah, the natural one misses, but the other one does hit. They are still up. Or it is still up.
And that's it.
But just
Red.
like just like constantly, just like yeah.
I almost feel bad. Almost.
And that brings us to Melly. I feel like every time I've said your name, I've said it obnoxiously like that. I don't know why. Actually, I kind of know why. It's because
I'm obnoxious?
No. No, because I'm obnoxious, but I'm also thinking of other things, and you'll find out why later.
Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and do. Ooh, do we want to do that? Yes, we do want to do that. We're gonna do Healing Word at 2nd level on my boy Echo. Let me roll that. Okay, please be good. Okay, not great, but not bad. That's gonna be 9 points of healing. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a little cantrip, Ray of Frost, on that big buddy right there. Oh gosh. All right, I gotta roll to hit. All right. Here we go. Not used to this.
I was
Right.
laughing at what JnJ just said in chat.
Terrible. Okay, but I am blessed.
It is terrible.
Okay.
Melly's voice changes to that of Ray Romano as she casts the cantrip.
That's the verbal component. It's
I shall cast that ray of frost.
Woo!
oh man.
Okay. That's 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
It hits. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, 2d8 of frost damage. Don't let me down. Not bad. One of them's good, one of them's not great. So that's gonna be 7 points of cold damage. So this guy's speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of his next turn. So, do with that what you will. Echo, his speed is reduced.
He doesn't respond.
How much is his speed reduced by? Sorry.
10 feet.
And how much damage was it? It's alright, I got it.
I think it was 7 or 6. I don't know.
I got
one
it.
of
You're
those.
good. Alright. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to teleport everyone far, far away from here, but that's not something I'm capable of. So I will end my turn.
Okay. I don't know why Jake's making me laugh so much in chat right now.
Because I'm funny.
Yes, exactly. All right. So the regular zombie dudes go. Let's see. Okay. And okay, that should be it's not all of them.
You put him there.
I know. All right. That brings us back to the top. End at the top of initiative. The storm cloud overhead cracks. Moves disrupted. However, there is no light. And exactly, that was a natural 1 on a con saving throw. So homeboy up top is still unable to breathe. Nothing happened. Well, I mean, he's able to walk, but I don't think he's gonna do anything. Nothing happens aside from just, just like constant like sneezing fit. And there is a the sky overhead that was like dark and it's just that kind of like cloud. For another moment, there's just a and you feel the earth beneath you shaking. Let's see. Everyone make I am going to say so this is it's like the power of like an earthquake right now. The ground beneath you is shaking. To me, this is a dexterity saving throw to make sure you don't fall. You can argue for a different saving throw if you have one that you think makes more sense, and that is okay. In addition to that, the area around you grows dark. Very dark. And it's like that thick, advanced darkness that you were in before when you're walking along the road. Vale.
Yes.
You can still see in front of you.
Okay.
And you feel almost as if the whatever was drained from you, you feel like it's back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
What'd we get on those saving throws, everybody?
22.
16.
17, thanks to Bless.
Millie.
Oh, I forgot I was blessed. Hold on. This is a dex save, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 22.
Okay. Yeah, everybody's all right. I mean, you feel it's like wobbly and stuff, like, but everybody's okay. It is still like pitch black right now, and it's yeah, the outside is still pitch black. Echo, as we move to your turn, on that inside map, you can still see that glow coming from the inside. And that is basically making that entire room like dim light. And there's also some flames in the room as well.
Okay. So it's Echo's turn now?
It is Echo's turn.
Okay. I think with that, so Echo can't even see the guy that was next to him anymore, like the ogre and everything. Like basically the only clear thing that he can see is the glow from the inside. I think he's gonna take that as like he's definitely worried about it, but I think he's just gonna like take the moment and hope that they can't see him either, and duck inside. So he takes that first tentative step away.
Yeah, you're able to get away.
Okay. All right, so 10 feet. Do I see more of this space as I've entered it?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna clear the mask. If only I could remember. There we go.
Oh, you.
Okay.
Look. Why is this guy so big?
I was thinking, why were the other ones so small?
There's like this just infernal, like abysmal void light coming from this center thing, and that it's almost like a pillar inside of this, but you could tell that like on the inside of that thing, where like if you look at the map, there's like a green light coming around it as you're in this open room with some cargo over towards the right side, some fires all about, a little path through from your one side to the other side, and on the center of this, there's just this big thing with the light coming from around it, and it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like however you would get inside of that thing, whether it's like a staircase or something, like there's something to that effect. Like it's not a structural pillar, you know.
Okay. So So it's not like I see a way into it or anything like that, but it's just kind of right in the middle of the room. It's emitting this light.
Yes.
Okay. And you said it's like dim light in here. Can I see the folks across the way? Or is it too dark to see them?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it. Those lights, I mean, the lights, the flames also have that kind of like void color to them.
Okay.
And you just have to use your mind's eye to imagine that. But
all right. On it, Chief. Okay. There's not a whole lot that I can do. But I think seeing more targets slash all of the crazy things in this room. He's just going to start booking it. So that was 10 feet. We go 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm just going to use this action dash. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a little hard to see. 30, 35, 40. And I think at that point he's just gonna kind of ready himself. There's really not much that I can do at this point, so I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. You do just that. These dudes will go. One of them runs right up to you. The other one takes out a bow and rolls a 13 to hit, which I think is a miss.
That is a miss indeed.
Dude tries to hit you with the longsword. That one is heard 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. That will be 4 points of slashing damage. He's standing in front of you with his sword and shield. And one more comes out from behind. This creature was hidden. That one is going to be a 20, not natural to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
This is a bow.
That's a bow. 8 points of piercing damage.
Nope. I use my reaction. I catch the arrow, and I would like to ask something. So if I use a key point to make an attack with the captured missile, can it be a melee attack instead?
Yes.
Then I would love to make a melee attack with the captured arrow against the guy directly next to Echo.
Make your attack.
That's an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And as we discussed, that would be as a monk weapon, so that is a d6. Which I wish was higher, but that's okay. So that would be 8 piercing damage.
Roll a d20.
It's a 15.
How would you like to do this?
I think it's... Oh boy, how does he do it? Yeah, no, he's like really in it right now. He hears that of the string, catches it, and just immediately jams it into the guy's neck with a much louder scream than previous. Almost like he's just getting more and more angry with these people.
So, yeah, I imagine it as like it's going towards you, but it's like you kind of push the arrow and use the momentum of it as it's still going and your own force for that. And it's just this.
It's almost like he could have just moved out of the way and the arrow would have hit the target, but he had to like push it that much further.
Yeah.
And just jams it right into his neck.
Okay. And dude up top now, moving to the other map, Jake, is going to roll con save. which is actually a success. So that's their whole turn, though. They kind of just and that will end those turns. Ogre Boy will use half of his movement to stand back up, and the rest of his movement to walk in. And that brings us to Vale. Actually, he can't really... Well, let's... Yeah, okay. That brings us to Vale.
Doesn't that bring it to Mech?
I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. Yes, that brings us to Mac. I'm sorry, Michael.
All right. Well, I am going to try to stab the guy in front of me.
Roll with advantage. As well, which dagger are you attacking with?
I'm attacking with Reggie.
Roll with your advantage as your dagger kind of lights the way for you, and
the 26 to hit.
That's a hit. And you could go ahead and roll double the dice too.
With this roll, I'm not even sure I'd need it, but okay. I'm not gonna turn it down. 25 was just on the first roll. Uh, 49 points of damage.
Michael. How would you like to do that?
Well, it's gonna be a little unorthodox for a dagger, but he's just gonna kind of like flip it so it's like pointed kind of towards his forearm, and then just go and literally cut this guy's head off. I'm assuming the guy, because he was running, is kind of like looking in the other direction or trying to go in the other direction, and he's just gonna like try to like sever straight through the spine of his neck and just lop his head off.
That's exactly what you do as you hear just a thud as it just kind of, body falls, the head falls. What would you like to do? What else would you like to do?
All right. And then in that same, just like Mac is just going to continue moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to use his bonus action to attack this guy.
Sure.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that is 1 piercing damage.
He's still standing.
And that is my turn.
Alright. And Reggie just kind of says to you, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got a good feeling about this kid." Now that brings us to Vale.
Okay. I think Vale, out of the corner of his eye after everything started happening, he just kind of looks and sees Mac chop that guy's head off. And he's just like, oh. and then takes another shot at the archer in front of him. Oh boy. Actually, I think he would use his bonus action to reapply Hex onto that. That character.
Okay. Yeah.
If only I had my Hexblade's Curse. Instead, it's just a 30 to hit and not a crit. Either way, I'll take it. It's just
that's a hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And you could double the hex.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's going to be 4 necrotic as well as 11 piercing. So 15 total.
Yeah. How would you like to do that?
I feel like the archer was looking at me. Mac comes over and like pricks it with something, turns and looks, and then turns and looks and sees an arrow hit right into the neck because Mac distracted the archer from me.
I love it. Yeah, he just he gets a little scratch.
Like, huh? What is this?
from Mac's offhand dagger.
Yeah.
And then the killing blow. Roll a perception check for me with advantage.
With advantage, okay. 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay, so at the base of the tree that Mac is like standing to the right of, you know, pretty much directly in front of you at the base of this tree, you see like a glowing greenish, like just that like just void kind of light coming from there.
Okay.
It's like faint, almost like it's spilling through.
Interesting. I'm not sure Vale would know what to do with that, especially since he already began attacking. I think he just notes that. And then, since there's no immediate target here on the top, he would just turn around and look. And go, I can see a zombie is right up my belly. Go, oh! And then backs the zombie. Now that is an actual natural 20.
Very nice.
Which, because of his piercer feat, triples the dice instead of doubles.
Very nice.
Yes, and I can re-roll one of the damage dice because of my piercer feat. But it's again a 1, so that's it's gonna be 10 plus 4, 14 total piercing on that zombie.
Okay.
It is a critical hit if that matters.
It is a critical hit.
I don't know if that...
And the zombie, it's like right in the head, and it just, you know, it's like if you've ever seen The Walking Dead and Norman Reedus' character, just anytime he hits anything with a crossbow, it's just, you know, that's what happens.
I don't think he could see any other threats in the area at the moment. Is that right? From his
That
vantage
is correct.
point? Okay.
That is correct.
I think he would stay right where he is and end his turn.
Okay. That will bring us to Melly.
Okie dokie. So,
If you
Echo?
were looking towards Echo, right?
yes.
You see light coming from inside of that opening, or you see light coming from like somewhere, and you saw that Echo kind of ran through that light.
Okay. Can I see the other zombies that are on that ledge there?
Yeah, it's standing right in front of the light. You could see it.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh
It's
boy.
crazy though, because it's like that's all you could, like, it's just dark everywhere, and then there's just like a faint glow on the zombies.
I don't know what I want to do. This is the problem. Okay. Alright, Melly is... Alright. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's
just
okay.
am so
Weird situation.
torn. Okay. I guess the more important thing... Because Mac and Vale can handle themselves. They'll be okay. Can Melly tell where, like, the mouth of the cave opens?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna use her staff and cast Wall of Ice to block it so that way those zombies can't enter into the cave, but if she were to slide down, she could get in. And she kind of wants to, like, wall off that ledge so that way they would have to go, like, up and around.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you could do that. How many charges does that take, and how many charges did you have left?
I had 6 left. It takes 4, which also I wanted to ask, it doesn't recharge on long rest, which I know we didn't actually technically get. It recharges at dawn. So let me know when the sun starts to come up, because I'm assuming I'll get all that back.
Okay.
Mac is also curious about dawn, by the way.
But yeah, so is there a way for, like, it to kind of go so, like, you could get from above but not on that legend below?
Yeah, I mean, you could just... I feel like you could just kind of give a little, like, you know? Like that? Is that what you're looking to do?
So...
Sure.
So I have a question. So when I cast the Wall of Ice, it says that if it cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature within the area is pushed to one side of the wall and must make a dexterity saving throw.
You want to push it through both of them?
I would, but is there a way to make it so, like, they don't get pushed to the inside side of the wall?
I don't know. Why don't you roll a die?
Which one?
No, yeah, they're gonna be pushed to the outside of the wall.
Okay.
It's like a big significant resource you're using. I'm not gonna leave that up to chance.
Okay, yeah. So both of them will need to roll dexterity saving throws.
Okay. That is a 5 and a 7.
That is a fail.
Okay.
Both of them. They're gonna take 10d6. What kind of damage is that? Cold damage.
10d6.
10d6, and bear with me because I don't have 10d6s. I only have 4, so I'm gonna have to re-roll a couple of these.
It's okay.
Oh god. Okay. This. Alright, so 4. Okay. Not the worst thing ever. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna die. But this is fun. Alright, that was 8, so just 2 more. Okay. That's 34 points. Cold damage. To both.
both of them freeze and get like pushed by this wall, and when they hit the ground, they crack and break into a million pieces, as if you broke glass on the ground.
Okay, and now that they're gone, we're gonna use our movement to try and go very carefully down the cliff after we just went up. Do I need to do a check or something like that?
Athletics, por favor.
Oh boy, Melly's gonna fall all the way down the cliff. It's gonna be fun. Here we go. Athletics. Okay. Oh, that is a natural 1! That was an adventure.
Okay. Roll a dex save for me.
Go ahead.
As
not
Millie
use-
starts to fall down, you know, she takes that first step to climb and slips, and you are falling.
Okay. Okay. All right, that's better, but I'm also blessed. Okay. 14. And if that doesn't work, I am gonna use my favored by the gods.
So, I'm going to say that you fall, but you're able to kind of catch yourself in such a way that you'll only take half damage when you land.
Does it look like she's
Because you're like tumbling.
It's like almost like a free fall?
No, not like a free fall. Like she was trying to climb and like kind of slipped, and is now just sliding down. Wow.
Because I might try to do something.
Okay. Oh, that's why I'm asking why.
Yeah. Okay. If it looks like she's about to fall, Vale's gonna use his reaction and use his last spell slot and cast Feather Fall
Okay.
on Melly.
Yeah. So I take back what I said, and Melly is free falling. No. So you use Featherfall?
Yeah. It says I
Okay.
could choose up to 5 falling creatures within range, which is 60 feet, which I think that works. Okay.
Yeah.
And it says that your falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends, which is a minute. And if the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no falling damage and can land on its feet.
Okay. Yeah, so like Melly, you start to fall and you start like trying to catch yourself, but Vale kind of sees this as it's happening, and you just slowly, gracefully land on your feet.
Melly's gonna yell out, "Thank you." And now, does she have any movement?
So you have all your movement, or
All right, cool.
minus 5 feet because you just fell. You didn't climb.
Fabulous. Let's do this. 5, 10, 15, 20 in the cave. What doth I see?
Well, as soon as you step.
Oh wait, I would have seen the ogre right before. Like, I would have seen that. I don't think I would have walked right up to him. I forgot he was there because he's not on that map.
Okay. Alright, so what would you like to do, Izzy?
I think before I am within like melee range. What have I done so far? Now I can't even remember.
Did Wall of Ice?
Use the staff
Wall
to
of
Wall
Ice.
of Ice.
Right, okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Alright. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and do, we'll do a Sacred Flame, because they'll be damaged no matter what.
Sure. What is that? A con save?
Dexterity
Dex
save.
save. Of course, that's a 17.
Oh, okay, so he saves, but... Wait, hold on. Oh no, actually he doesn't get half damage, so that's okay. He's good. He's safe.
Ah. Okay. It was a good try. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, I guess we'll end there.
Okay. Alright, the zombies on the outside start walking around because they're, they have to walk all the way around now. And they start doing that. And then... then you just hear this horrible just screech come from Echo, where you're standing. It kind of feels like it's coming from right behind you. Melly, it's coming from in front of you. And Mac and Vale, it feels like it's coming from within this thing as you just hear this. Rip headphone users, sorry. And the ogre actually just kind of collapses to the ground, just ragdolls. Echo, it's your turn. One more thing. The darkness slowly fades. You are able to see like normal.
Huh. So the darkness has dissipated. Huh. I think Echo looks towards where the ogre fell with kind of like an angry confusion, because he's just like all adrenalined up right now. But then he takes his staff and turns around and points it right at the person, the archer that is within distance of him. And he just starts running at him with it pointed. 20, 25. And then as he gets close, just spins it around and goes for the smack. Oh, I think you muted, friend. 18?
18 hits.
Okay. Oh, not great. 8 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 8 magical bludgeoning damage. He just kind of like, ugh! But he's still up.
Follow up with another.
Okay. He said, "Please, sir, can I have some more?"
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's another 8.
All right. He is still up, but just barely.
Then I will follow up with a bonus action unarmed strike. The first in a while. 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
10 magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I feel like you just kind of like crack him, and it's another one where he smacks into the rock, and just it's another like crack, and limp.
Then remembering where he got shot from, he's gonna turn toward the other person in the corner, a little winded, like from those 3 attacks back to back, and turn and just point with his other hand, just point straight at them and walk the 10 feet remaining back in that direction.
Okay. Very nice. And that means it's this person's turn. We'll go 5, 10. They start to close the gap and fire off an arrow. That is a 14 to hit.
Echo just
Yeah.
moves his head to the side, still walking.
Okay. Mac, back to you on the top map.
So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
With that screech, I feel like I would have been able to hear sound coming out of the cave over here
Yes.
on the backside to like realize that there was something there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Especially with it getting lighter now. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to... let's see here. I'm just going to actually try to go down here. Go down like this and kind of shuffle my way on down.
Okay.
My way downtown. Not walking fast though, carefully. Let me know.
Walking carefully.
Let me know when you want me to roll. and I am going to use my bonus action to dash.
Yeah, let me just get a so like,
and then I'm going to try to come down like here is what my goal is. So
once you get to that space like to the right of where you are now, just give me a like athletics check.
That is a 10.
So with the 10, I'm gonna say you just take. I'm gonna give you a d6 of fallen damage as you kind of like you're going, and then you kind of jump a little bit too soon down. Take 4 bludgeon.
All right. That's 9 gets me. I don't know where that puts me into the cave. Right there. Okay, so I still have 5 things of movement. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I am going to fire an arrow at him with my short bow.
Do it.
That is... what is my plus in my short bow? An 11 to hit.
That is a miss. As it just kind of...
And that ends my turn.
Alright, Vale. It's your turn.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I just want to try and make sure I understand what I'm seeing here. I feel like Vale turns and sees Mac is just gone. Like, where'd everybody go? I don't think there's any kind of a nice looking drop from where he is. Does he still see the glowing light coming from like where the thing you described to me last turn?
You do. It's not as obvious, but because you saw it before, you can kind of see it, and you almost feel like an energy coming off of it.
Yeah. He's gonna walk over. He's gonna go over to it. So 5, 10, 15, 20. From here, can he's like right up on top of it now?
Yeah, like as you look at the just roll investigation with advantage, we'll call it, because
Okay.
yeah.
That's not bad. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so as you're like kind of looking at the tree, you see that there's kind of like a hole in it that's made to look natural, but because of that light that you saw, it almost lights up the inside, and there's some sort of like thing that you could pull on the inside of it.
Is it like a lever of some kind or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, like it's just some sort of like little thing where like you could grab it and just.
He does that.
Okay. Yeah, as you do that, there's this so I'm moving farther away as I think about the headphones. And I'm just gonna move you up one just to make this a little bit easier for what I'm
Yeah. I think I only have one more square of movement naturally. But...
This area kind of opens up in kind of like a circle right here, and instead of the grass there's this platform, and you see like seams coming out from underneath it. You would have to like kind of step down onto it, but through the seams there's like this green and purple and just all these lights and energy like coming through there.
Vale steps on it.
Vale steps on it.
Because Vale.
Okay.
Because Vale.
As you step on it, there's this. As it starts to go down. And everyone on the inside of the cave, which is everyone else, you hear a coming from that pillar-looking thing in the center of this map, and you see through it the silhouette of Vale as he begins to go down.
I think he just smiles. And I see the archer that's, as I'm descending, see the archer.
Yeah, you could see all of them actually as you're descending.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to put my Hexblade's curse on that archer.
You would know that you wouldn't be able to like attack through that.
Oh, okay, then
like
never mind.
You could still, yeah, like spell type stuff you could use, but like actual like weapon attacks are not going to be able to go through that. Like there's an actual barrier.
I got you.
That.
Oh, so he's kind of like in a tube of some kind.
And
okay.
Oh man,
I don't know what to do.
As much as I wanted to resolve this tonight,
you.
I mean, it's 10:30. Does anyone want to like? I mean, I could keep going, but I know you guys need to like. Tomorrow's my day off, but I know all of you need to be at work early tomorrow. So
I mean,
unfortunately,
we all know what I want to pick.
as Vale is traveling
down
this tube into where this void energy lights were coming from, you see him, you see his silhouette, and you recognize it to be Vale. We will pick up from there next session.
That is
which
okay.
Extra, unfortunately, is not going to be next week because I am not in town next week. So stay tuned. This has been episode 50. That was pretty wild. The cliffhangers just write themselves, guys.
The lift hanger.
Yeah. Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So everybody, thanks for hanging out. Be sure to check out twitch.tv/itsevpo, twitch.tv/JnJ Tabletop, youtube.com/JnJ Tabletop, youtube.com/RareDropRoleplay. And if you want to catch up on old episodes, go to those places that I told you, JnJ Tabletop, and then if you want to see this episode again, then go to Rare Drop. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If this is your first time here, if you've been here multiple times, we love doing this game, and I can't wait to find out what happens next.
Yeah, me too.
Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us for 50 episodes.